New map dovetail directly into that vision, especially our policy thrusts to reduce erosion problems in Kogi State by 60%. Therefore, to us in Kogi State, this launch is the flag off of the restoration, remediation, and rehabilitation work in all the 8 sites selected for the first phase of new map intervention in the state.
In June 2017, Kogi State Government launched the Nigeria Erosion and Watershed Project, New Map, in the state. Before that epochal event, rainwater running off streets, lawns, rooftops, slopes, and other platforms had caused severe gully erosion, loss or damage to property, and loss of dozens of lives in recent years. To Governor Yahaya Bello, stormwater management had over the years become a big challenge in Nigeria, especially in coastal communities. He therefore charged New Map to come up with innovative erosion control techniques and robust integration of flexible structures to tackle the menace of gully erosion in the state. 8 critical sites were identified in the 3 senatorial zones of the state based on severity of gully erosion. The sites were Omegbo River Channelization Site in Kababunu Local Government Area, Ogana-Eji Erosion Site in Dekina Local Government Area, Etahi Erosion Site in Okene, and Ankpa Erosion Site in Ankpa Local Government Area. Others are the Adumu Road Gully Site in Olamaboro Local Government Area, Agasa Erosion Site in Okene Local Government Area, and the Ugwolawo Erosion Site in Ofu Local Government Area of the state. As far as the Abelo administration was concerned, environmental degradation is capable of rendering agrarian communities prostrate, hence the need to check gully erosion. The state, working with the World Bank, has shown tremendous commitment to solve this big problem. Though gully erosion is much more severe in southeastern states of Nigeria, it is problematic enough in Kogi State due to heavy rainfall, its hilly nature, and loose soil in Kogi East Senatorial District. The goal is to bring succor to the communities concerned. I visited the Ogana-Eji Erosion Site in Dekina Local Government Area of Kogi State, where gully erosion had constituted a nightmare to the people. Not only has it taken many lives, it has rendered many citizens homeless, with the people living in fear every time it rains. I met William Tyan, the site manager. He spoke on the state of the project and why the construction company had to take its time before kicking off work.
Here, this is the main work in this project. The whole water coming from the Kina and from Agala and mainly from the market side. All the water will come to this gully. Here we have almost 1 kilometer to reach the river. So we have a lot of, as you can see, a lot of filling and cutting to prepare before we start the concrete structure. We start this project in July, but because the flood is too much, and the water is very, very heavy. There is many places that we cannot work because of the flood. So during rain season, we work some places like Ojofo Road and along Agala. You will see it now, where the water is not much. And we start at this gully 1 week ago only. When the rain stops, we start in this gully. We are trying our best. We will put now all the road is almost completed, concrete. We have only the gully. So all the force will be here to try to finish it from now till ending December. You drain first, big 3.5 by 4.8, then a chute, then a stilling basin, then a trapezoidal drain, which is 5 meters, the trapezoidal drain, the base, and 9 meters, the top. We're hoping to deliver by ending December. If it will remain anything, it will be few work. But the major work will finish by God's grace ending December. Majority of it will, we was expecting to start before now, but because of the rain we started now, and we will try our best to deliver on time also.
So we'll cut and slope it a bit. So what I see there is
the representative of Lovage Consult and Innovation Concept Limited, the supervisory design and consulting firm, threw more light on the scope of the project.
We'll collect the channel. There will be a big culvert to transfer part of the flow from the other direction towards this direction. While the other drain comes through this direction, two of them will meet together. And the whole flow will be harnessed with a bigger channel. All of them move down towards the bend. And at that bend, we'll have what we call a chu channel. Chu channel is a horizontal slope channel. It carries the flow down to the base of the gully. From that point, you have a bigger structure, sealing basin, which displays the energy of the flow, so that by the time the water flows downstream, it will not have any effect on those midstream and downstream. After which, we'll have trapezoidal channel, followed with gabion protection and the toe, where the structure connects with the water body. So the whole idea, the watershed coming here estimated and the concrete provision done, and the contractor is equally well monitored.
Dr. Ogwa-Gamba praised the governor of Kogi State for his efforts in ensuring the smooth takeoff and progress of work at the site.
We equally give credence to the executive governor because you can see there are a lot of work done by the site, which they call RAP, Resettlement Action Plan. The governor came, ensured that the communities are compensated so that you can make use of the shoulders of the gully to work. Those communities, those people having properties along that area, they were properly compensated. And you know, this is an area the state government must do. If those things are not settled, World Bank, they won't allow the project to go on. And again, on counterpart funding, and again on design. So these are areas His Excellency Alhaji Yaya Adoza Bello did immense contribution to see that we're enjoying this project this time.
Like Engineer William, he is confident that the project will be delivered in December.
Doctor has said, between now and December, that is about 2 months, here will be almost a beautiful place to behold. It will be a sightseeing. It will be a place where people can be, those of our children who will be doing engineering will come and see how engineering that is done other places are brought down here in the Kenya local government.
Rainwater, based on the design, will flow straight into Ofu River, which recharges a dam nearby. Engineer Williams took us to other areas where work was being done in Aingba town, namely Ojofu Road, Agala Road, and Dekina Road. He explained that the road network will get attention once the gully erosion intervention is completed.
We'll link into one box culvert at that corner to a gully. The gully of 220 meters, width 2.5 by 1.2, to the main river. The big gully and this one will link to the same river. And the construction of the road, all the road is done the same way. We remove the unsuitable, you can see, to a depth of more than 1 meter. The drain is 1 meter, you have the base, we have almost 1.5 meters of unsuitable. All this road and the gully, from now to 1 week, will be completed.
Asphalted?
Asphalt, probably 2 weeks' time, because we are going to prime all with MC1 and asphalt. We are preparing to asphalt this road and Agala at the same time. And when we start asphalt, it will be continuously. To not asphalt one portion, then stop them. Here we have the waterway, 2.5 by 1.5. this waterway will take all the water from the market and from Agala Road to the Kina Road. From there, it will cross with a box culvert to the big gully, to the river. This waterway, 305 meters, it will be completed latest by 10 of this month also.
Then about the road?
The road the same. This is our plan is when we finish everything, we will scarify this road and prepare for asphalt to move one way, and we will not stop. We will asphalt here and Ojofu. The Kina will be till December, till we finish the drain and the box culvert crossing on it.
Engineer Mrs. John Oguche, an assistant director in the Kogi State Ministry of Works, and Michael Adejo, the community liaison officer, Ogana-Eji, the Kina Erosion project, expressed joy with the progress of work.
Erosion has been a challenge to people of this area, and at this particular point in time, I see it as the best period that we can handle this erosion problem, because it's even claiming a lot of buildings, a lot of lives in this area. And I can see that the contractor is doing a good work, because within this short period, he has gone far. And I can also say that the supervising consultant is also doing their best to ensure that the specifications are being followed strictly. Sense confidence. I know by the time they handle this, in fact, people of this area will be very, very happy, because the problem of erosion will never come up. With what I'm seeing, I can see that good hands are on this job, and they will deliver it well. They too, they are happy seeing the development coming. So they have been praying, and immediately there is a sign. They quickly accepted. And the government too, on his own part, he did well, because he had to compensate them in order to allow the workers to go and start the work with immediate effect.
Our people from the community, they were asking me different questions. That, do you sure that these are your people? Because then they are my people. Do you sure that these your people are going to work they are going to do this work perfectly? I said, sure. When I went to PM, I asked him, I told him that, yes, this is what my people are telling me. He asked me, why are they telling me like that? I told him that the work is not moving. But what he told me is that it's because of the rain that the work is not moving now. But once the rain stopped, the work will move. And to everybody's surprise, they are even the one confessing to me that, yes, these people, they are really working. So to me, they are working. And their work is perfect.
The same optimism is shared by engineer Ishak Abdulaziz.
First of all, we have to give thanks to His Excellency Alhaji Yaya Adola Bello, because over 25 years, this community didn't find it very easy, because a lot of life had been lost, houses had been lost, and that's why requested the World Bank assistance in order to reclaim this gully. And as you can see, the type of work that is going on today, that's exactly what His Excellency wants, because he has a zero tolerance for low quality work. So you can see the speed at which the work is going on. And if you look at Ojofu Road, that road, in fact, is impassable. You couldn't.
To residents of Ayingba, this project could not have come at a better time than now. They expressed appreciation to the state government for the project.
Here, as the government they do here now, she good for us very well. And I've agreed them. Thank you.
Happy for giving us a good drainage system. For so long now, we have been having erosion issue. But after this now, we hope that everything will be fine. And we are so happy for this. Thank you for the erosion now. So far, we have lost so many people. And it has destroyed so many homes.
Around this
vicinity. And by our observation, I think it's a solid one that can stand the test of time. So we don't know who is the contractor per se, but from the saying and the feelings of the community, I think we are saying a very big thank you to the brain behind the project. It's one of its kind. A big enigma. It's a very serious menace to the community. Aside this, we have other places that are having these similar challenges within the community here. But this one is the most paramount and it's the most dangerous one that we have. Basically because it's at the receiving end of all this flooding coming. But there are some other leakage that need to be looked into if at all we have the opportunity. Because this is not the only place.
The Ogana-Eji Erosion menace has been a thing of a worry for a very long time. I could remember in 2015, after a major political rally, that time during the governorship election, there was a rainfall after that rally, and several lives were lost at that spot. Because the inflow of water from all over Agba concentrate down here. So, and if you watch carefully, you will see that the place is already cutting off Agba from the local government headquarters, the regional local government. And the challenge, if not taking care of the way it's being done now, I'm sure it would have been a major devastation that would have occurred in that environment. By the special grace of God, this government has come up with a wonderful idea and the solution is really positive. My interaction with the engineers at site shows that the next 2 months maximum the job will be completed. And if that is done, to save Ogana-Eji area specifically from collapse, there are high-brow hotels around the area and other very prominent people live around the area. But this challenge would have been a major disaster.
The project coordinator, Kogi State New Map, explained that similar projects are nearing completion in other parts of the state, including Lokoja, the state capital.
I would like to let you know that Kogi State is prone to erosion problems, is prone to flooding and other forms of land degradation because of our hilly topography and the presence of the River Niger and River Benue, coupled with the fact that we have loose soil in the eastern part of the state, is very porous to erosion. The intervention by the government of Kogi State under the leadership of His Excellency Governor Yahaya Adoza Bello at Ogana-Eji community and other communities of intervention. We're not just intervening at Ogana-Eji in the Kina local government, we're also working in Ozuri, Adavi local government, Agasa, in Okene local government, Adumu, in Olamaboro local government, and also Greater Lokoja Water Works is currently taking place at the right time. Honestly, the intervention is taking place at the right time. This is the best time. There can never be best time than this. Because this community, they've been at the mercy of gully erosion and other forms of land degradation, resulting in loss of lives, properties, farmland, and critical infrastructure, for a long time. But I want to look at Ogana-Eji and take it as a critical case. Ogana-Eji is a special site of His Excellency and very dear to His Excellency. His Excellency actually said enough is enough. This should be treated as an emergency site. He provided all the required funds needed for that site and also the baseline study, the RAP study that I'm very dear to His Excellency because that community has lived with the current challenges of erosion for over 20 years. And so far, we've recorded the highest number of casualties in Ogana-Eji, about 24 deaths. With the current pace of work, I can assure you that Ogana-Eji site will be delivered and ready for commissioning before the next rainy season. The contractor is working day and night to make sure that that is achieved. With the current pace of work, I can assure you that Ogana-Eji site would be delivered and ready for commissioning before the next rainy season. The contractor is working day and night to make sure that that is achieved. And already, it's good to also mention that the Ozuri erosion site in Adavi is completed 100%, and also the Greater Lokoja Waterworks in Lokoja is completed 100%, while Agasa is currently 98%.
To Governor Yaya Bello, gully erosion in Kogi State is an emergency that needs attention. He is convinced that with effective stormwater projects across the state, the degradation to the environment and avoidable deaths from gully erosion shall become a thing of the past.